Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you've ever felt like you're just endlessly hustling but still not quite landing where you actually belong, well, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're diving into a massive paradigm shift. We're going to completely change how we view our careers, our energy, and frankly, our economic value. We're unpacking what's called the architecture of alive work. Basically, we're moving away from that exhausting, endless pursuit of chasing opportunities and shifting towards something way more powerful: precise value articulation. Let's jump right in.
So, we really have to start by confronting a super common pain point. Why does success so often drain us? It's a total paradox, right? I mean, you hit the milestones, you get the fancy title, you earn the bigger paycheck, and yet, somehow, you're just completely depleted at the end of the day. You feel exhausted instead of invigorated. It's like you're running on fumes. To fix this, we really need to understand the actual mechanics behind this exhaustion.
And honestly, the reason we feel this way is because the world trains us from day one to operate using what we can call the opportunity chase playbook. You know the drill. Get the right degrees, sprinkle a bunch of buzzwords on your LinkedIn profile, work way harder than the next person, network until you literally drop, and just say yes to every single open door. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes this actually works. It gets you in the room. But this traditional method of just endlessly chasing, it has a massive hidden cost.
That traditional hustle, it often creates a reality we call the strange success. Think about it. You might land a highly prestigious job, but it absolutely drains your spirit. Or maybe a company hires you for an old version of yourself. Like, they bring you on as a brilliant individual coder because that's what you used to do, when what you really want is to be leading the architecture. They're hiring you for past competence, not your current, real, unique value. So from the outside, your life looks fantastic. But from the inside, it feels like just a partial fit.
Now, if you're stuck in that partial fit, it's so easy to assume there just aren't any better options out there for you right now. But here's the secret. The problem is not that opportunity is missing. The problem is what we can actually see. Think of it this way. If you haven't clearly defined your unique value, you are essentially walking through a massive mansion of open doors, but you're wearing a blindfold. You're restricting yourself to a tiny fraction of your actual worth.
Let's really slow down and focus on this because it is absolutely crucial. The concrete value you recognize in yourself determines what professional opportunities are visible to you. We can literally only see, choose, create, and sell the value that we actually recognize in ourselves. So what does this mean for you? It means that better articulation of your value mechanically makes better fit options suddenly appear. The opportunities were always there, but your precise articulation is the lens that finally lets you see them.
This entire shift in perspective totally forces us to redefine what alive work actually is. See, most people have this really outdated view of their career. They define work simply as what I do, right? I am a designer, I am an engineer, I am a manager. But the new view, it tells us that work is actually something valuable in you meeting someone or somewhere that can use it. It's a meeting place. You stop asking the anxious question, how do I succeed? And you start asking a far more powerful question, what do I carry? And where can it actually come alive?
To get to that place, we need to achieve professional clarity. But hey, let's be super clear here. This is not just some fluffy self-help exercise. It's not about polishing up your personal brand, and it is definitely not about taking yet another online quiz to get a new 4-letter personality label. Professional clarity is the exact moment your value becomes concrete enough that the playing field literally changes. It is an economic mechanism that fundamentally shifts what you can actually pursue out there in the market.
And when you achieve that clarity, the results are just incredible. You instantly strip away all that ambient market noise. Suddenly, you see exactly which work actually fits you. You immediately recognize which clients are capable of receiving your specific value. And you spot which collaborators are true complements to your skills, not just nice people to grab coffee with. Basically, you stop grasping at everything that is merely available, and you start actively choosing the specific containers that can carry your unique value.
This perfectly illustrates the mechanical difference between burnout and energy. When your work misfits, it's like trying to carry water in a leaky bucket. Your effort just leaks. You can pour 100 hours a week into a misaligned role, and all that energy just dissipates into total frustration. But when work fits, your effort compounds. Fit is not some modern workplace luxury that you hope to maybe get one day. Fit is absolute leverage. Turning your professional life into a value recognition and fit problem is exactly how you stop leaking effort and start building incredible momentum.
So let's walk through the exact chain of events that makes all of this possible. It's a 5-step equation. Step 1 is uniqueness articulation, getting incredibly precise about your concrete value. That directly leads to Step 2, professional clarity, knowing exactly what you carry and where it belongs. That clarity unlocks Step 3, visible fit options. The right opportunities finally appear. Because they fit, we move right into Step 4, value flow. Your value can actually be exchanged in the real world. And that flow ultimately results in Step 5, joy and prosperity. Articulating your value is the ultimate upstream variable that makes the whole shebang work.
Which brings us to a massive economic paradigm shift. Listen to this. Prosperity is downstream of value flow, not effort alone. Hidden human value only becomes wealth-generating when it is visible, placeable, and exchangeable. If your unique value is hidden, it simply cannot flow. And if it can't flow, it cannot generate prosperity, no matter how hard you pedal the bicycle of pure effort. You have to make it visible.
We've covered a ton of ground in this explainer today, shifting away from that exhausting opportunity chase over to the real leverage of value articulation. So I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. What opportunities might appear if you finally articulated your true value? Seriously, think about it. It is time to step out of the exhausting chase, get clear on what you carry, make your unique value visible, and let your true work come alive.